Welcome back to Strength, Strategy, and Mindset. This is day number 95. I'm Dr. Dwain Woode, that's Wood with an E. The E stands for Endocrinology. Here I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level. We're creating the life we've always wanted, and we are living limitless lives. I'm so excited for this week as we head into the final stretches of our Strength, Strategy, and Mindset series. This week, we're stepping into resilience in motion, a sense that we're exploring. We are excited about what is truly going on and what it truly means to be resilient. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's adapting, evolving. It's choosing to keep going, not because it's easy, but because it aligns with who we are becoming. Each day, we'll reflect on a unique quote. We'll reflect on some idea that captures the different facets of resilience. And through every move, through every episode, through every rep, through every set that we do, we're talking about strength, strategy, and mindset. We'll return to this theme as we move through the episode. We're honoring the inner transformation, not just chasing the number, but we are playing our own game. Because when we play our own game, it is resilience in motion. It isn't a reaction, it's a rhythm. So let's start with a quote from Nelson Mandela. Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Let me say that again. Do not judge me by my success, but judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. This is indeed one of those amazing quotes. We're going to talk about this, talk about resilience as we move into our series, continuing our series as we get into this final week, these final days before we get into our Bridge to Mastery. Now let's dive into our circuit. Remember, this is designed to get us warmed up. We're going to do our warm-up exercises. This gets our heart rate going, gets the muscles moving, gets the muscles relaxed, gets our temperature in our body going, and gets the blood flowing. Let's go ahead, let's jump into our warm-up exercises. All right, so we'll start with our arm twists. And we're going to do 10 forwards and 10 backwards. Let's go ahead and get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go ahead to our cross-body leg swings. We're going to do 10 on each leg with a 5 count as we go from left to right. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. Let's go to the other leg. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get to our forward reaches. We're going to do 10 of those with a 5 count. Remember, we are tensing up those muscles in the chest, in the arms, in our shoulders, activating the core and of course the glutes, and bringing all those together, working together and recruiting so that we can continue doing the best job we can as we move into the rest of our circuit. Let's go ahead and do it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that gives us 10. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to do our high knee marches. We're going to do 10 of those. Well, not 10, but we're going to do 1, 2 count with 60 seconds in doing this. I'm jumping ahead to our next exercise. Here we go, right? And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, get those knees up. 1, 2. Feel that temperature going up. Feel that heart rate starting to go. Is ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 30 more seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 15 seconds. You ready? 15 more. You ready for the last 10? Here we go. Here we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. I love it, love it. All right, let's go ahead and get down to the floor so we can do our pelvic tilts. All right, so our pelvic tilt, we've got our feet flat on the ground, back flat against the floor, and we're going to tilt our hips. We're basically pivoting so that our lower back goes high enough so we can get a fist height under there, okay? We're going to do 10 of those with a 5 count when we do that tilt. And palms against the floor, and ready, and here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down, and we're pushing through our heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that gives us our 10. So resilience, we said it is not just bouncing back, but a big part of resilience is bouncing back. It is the ability to run into obstacles, the ability to have things not go the way you expect them to go, and to not allow that to derail you, but to pivot when you need to pivot, to reassess when you need to reassess, and to continue the process of working towards success. Now, success the definition may change, the goals may even change as we are evaluating, reevaluating, reprocessing, but we are not standing still and we're not stopping. So resilience is that ability to run into an obstacle and bounce back, to pivot, to change, to take a moment of pause and reassess where you are and how do you continue moving forward and being successful. Let's go ahead and let's get into our dumbbell presses. And here we go. Ready? And up and down, up and down. There's 2, up and down, up and down. There's 3, up and down, up and down. There's 4, up and down, up and down. There's 5, up and down, up and down. There's 6, up and down, up and down. There's 7, up and down, up and down. There's 8. Now notice that we did something a little different as we were doing that, right? So we actually did those twice and counted that as 1. So we went up and down and up and down. That's 1. Up and down and up and down. That's 2. So in essence, what we did was we just did 16 presses. I don't know if you realize that, right? So 16 presses. And that is a continuing a refinement, continuing continuing on this idea of time under tension, so resilience. So when we have the tension, right, when we feel that burning, then often it feels like a wall that we've just hit. And resilience says that if I bump into a wall and that is not going the way I want it to go, then I don't stop. Okay, and what we've done is we've changed sets, we've changed routines, we've changed positions, we've changed the number of reps, but we did not stop. And so here in this space, resilience says that we find some way of doing it. Remember a few weeks ago or last week, I was not feeling well, and so I had to change the weights that I was doing so that I can continue doing the exercises, but I had to modify, I had to pivot, right? All right, let's get to that second set. And here we go, ready? And up and down and up and down. That's 1, up and down and up and down. That's 2, up and down and up and down. That's 3, up and down and up and down. That's 4, up and down and up and down. That's 5, up and down and up and down. That's 6, up and down and up and down. That's 7, up and down and up and down. That's 8. All right. Woo-wee. All right, time under tension, Ooh. Yeah, I felt it's always those last 2 sets, right? But I guess that makes sense, because those are the last sets, or those are the sets where we're really digging in, we're really pushing through, and that tension is taking its toll on those muscles. Those muscles are getting fatigued, and so we should feel those last those last 2. But one of the ways that we push through when we have to be resilient is actually I shouldn't say but memory. When we remember how it was the last time some obstacle came to us, the last time some obstacles threatened to derail us, and how we got through. What did we have to do? At least recently I was listening to a program about learning from projects. It was project management discussion. But sometimes we don't learn from the projects that we've had, the things that have gone before. And so the new thing that comes up, we've lost all the benefit of history. And so, which is one of the reasons that you hear me saying about our I Can Do journal, or journaling, and making sure that we're giving the inner coach information and giving it support. Right, let's get to that last set. And here we go. And up, and down, and up, and down. That's one. Up, and down, and up, and down. That's two. Up, and down, up, and down. That's three. Up, and down, up, and down. That's four. Up, and down, and up, and down. That's five. Up, and down, up, and down. That's six. Up, and down, and up, and down. That's seven. Up, and down, and up, and down. That's eight. All right. Ooh. Like I said, those last two sets, or those last two reps, I shouldn't say sets, last two reps. All right. Let's go ahead and do our seated knee extensions. We'll do 10 of those alternating each leg with a 5 count when we do the extension. And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 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 And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down, and that gives us 10. All right. Let's grab our dumbbells, and we'll go into our curl and presses. All right, here we go. And you ready? Feet shoulder width apart. We're activating that core. And here we go. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 1. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 2. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. So sometimes when we run into a situation that threatens to derail us, as I mentioned, the thing that pushes us through is the mindset that we came into that situation with. So what was our understanding of where we were heading? And really, what is our understanding of ourselves? When we did our Bridge to Mastery, we talked about the fact that self-efficacy is the belief based on data, based on history, based on evidence that my choices, my behavior, my consistency has the ability to chart my success. And so coming into a situation with that mindset, that my decisions, my choices, my consistency can help me be successful means that if I bump into something, right? If I bump into an obstacle, something that threatens to throw my success off course, I don't worry about that because I know that I can make decisions. I can make choices. My behavior and my consistency is going to get me to be successful. So whether I have to temporarily take a pause, return back, or I've got to divert, so pivot, or I've got to take a moment to reprocess and reevaluate, I'm still going to be successful. So coming into resiliency with that idea, or coming into a situation with that idea, gives me power to be resilient. Oh man, that's you got to make sure that you're writing these down in your journal. Making sure you write these down in your journal. Ready? Here we go. Second set. And up, twist, press, down, twist. 1, up, twist, press, down, twist. 2, up, twist, press, down, twist. 3, up, twist, press, down, twist. 4, up, twist, press, down, twist. 5, up, twist, press, down, twist. 6, up, twist, press, down, twist. 7, up, twist, press, and down, twist. 8. Whew. I feel that. I love it though. I think I mentioned to you that one of my COPE model processes that I go through, one of the things I use as my execute, COP, clarify, observe, pause, and execute, is here, right? So I come out here whenever there's something on my mind that I need to clear, something that's not quite going right, and I come up, I grab some dumbbells, and I just go through, and it's not always a long, complete circuit that we do. Sometimes I do the warm-ups. Sometimes I sit there and I do some presses. Sometimes I do curl and presses, but just something to engage my muscles, engage my mind. Sometimes I come out here and I do a grounding exercise. Yeah, just to remind myself that I am on firm foundation, that I'm grounded. And from here, I can begin figuring out, I can begin processing all the things I'm doing. So love that, love that. All right, let's get into that last set. Ready? And here we go. And up, press, and down, twist, 2, 1. Up, twist, press, and down, twist. 2, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 3, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 4, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 5, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 6, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 7, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 8. All right. Get those down and grab our kettlebells. Get ready for our squats. And you've heard me say the last couple of, or last week, that the curl and presses are a great metaphor for life, that we lift and that we press through. Same idea with resilience, right? So we're lifting, and the lifting is a symbol of the things that we're doing in our lives, right? The daily routines that we do, the daily things that we go through. So we're lifting, we're going through our lives, and then some obstacle shows up, and then we've got to press through. So we're lifting, 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 and then we've got to press through that obstacle. Great idea. Resilience fits so much right into that. All right, here we go. And so feet a little wider than shoulder width apart, we're going to act like we're sitting, and then we're going to bend at the knees. 3 sets of 8. Let's go ahead and get started. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right. Whew. Of those are helping to strengthen the lower extremities. And once again, if you don't have weights, we did yesterday actually the isometric version, and so we're just using our body weight, which is a great thing to do. So you don't necessarily need weights, you don't need dumbbells, you don't need kettlebells, you don't need anything else. You can just do those isometrically. All right, and let's go ahead and get into that second set. And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Just a brief pause right there. Get those muscles relaxed just a little bit. And this one, the squats really are activating and using, so many muscles. We just think that it's maybe the muscles in the legs, the calves maybe, but lots of muscles that are being used in the body as we're doing the squat. So that is an all-purpose exercise. One of the ones that has to be core in the routines that we do. All right, let's get to that last set. And ready? And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Let's get that down. Get back to our dumbbells and get ready for our hammer curls. And so with the hammer curls, just as we did yesterday, we'll go ahead and go from one set to the next, and then we'll work on doing 3 sets in a row. Because remember we did that last time. All right. And so here we are lifting with the dumbbell to the opposite chest, shoulder, top of the dumbbell to the shoulder, up quickly and then slow on the way down. We've got our feet shoulder width apart, activating that core. Let's go ahead and get started. And up and down, up and down, that's 1, up and down, up and down, that's 2, up, down, that's 3, up, down, that's 4, up, down, that's 5, up, down, that's 6, up, down, that's 7, up, down, and up, down, that's 8, second set, up, down, that's 1, up, down, that's 2, up, down, that's 3, up, down, down, that's 4, up, down, up, down, that's 5, up, down, up, down, that's 6, up, down, up, down, that's 7, up, down, up, down, that's 8. All right, last set. Up, down, up, down, that's 1, up, down, up, down, that's 2, up, down, up, down, that's 3, up, down, up, down, that's 4, up, down, up, down, that's 5, up, down, up, down, that's 6, up, down, up, down, that's 7, up, down, and up, down, that's 8. All right. That we went straight from set 1 to 2 to 3. So time under tension. So let's go ahead and let's get down to the floor and work on our dead bugs and our stomach crunches. So the dead bugs, we got our feet up in the air with our calves parallel to the ground, arms straight up. We're alternating right arm, left leg, and left arm, right leg. Right? And here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. And our stomach crunches will start the same way. Start in the same position. With our feet in the air, calves parallel, pulling our knee up as high as we possibly can with a 5 count. And then when we extend the leg, we are extending without touching the ground as much as we can, okay? So starting position, I've got that core activated, up as high as we can, and then we're going down. That's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 10. Oh, whew. So you should feel that in the abdomen, in the thigh muscles, the glutes, all of those are activated. So the dead bugs and the abdominal crunches, those are perfect places for sometimes us to say, oh man, I'm not doing this anymore, right? So perfect place for resilience. When we first started that, when we added that to the routine, getting those legs extended, getting those extended, coordinating, didn't work so well. But now you should have a little bit more strength in the abdomen, more strength in the hips, and those should be coming more smoothly to you, right? Being able to extend further and last longer, right? And so one of the things that you'll see us do as we move forward is when we do those crunches and we come back down is just extend those legs and hold them a little longer before we come back up, okay? All right, let's go ahead and do our lateral raises. Doing 3 sets of 8. Feet shoulder width apart. Activating the core. And here we go. Up. 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 That's 6. Up. And up. That's our 8. And remember, for these lateral raises, right, this is just a short distance, but that short distance gives us tremendous benefit in terms of strengthening, toning, building those muscles, and targeting some different muscles than we are doing when we're doing the curls or the presses, or even when we're doing the hammer curls, okay? So different muscles, different muscle groups. We still have some of the same ones that are there, but we're targeting some different muscles at this point. All right, let's get to that second set. All right, ready? And here we go. And up. 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 That's 6. Up. And up. That's 8. And those go quickly, right, as you're doing them. Once again, we can change the tension, right, time on the tension. So we could take a longer time going up, targeting one set of muscles, a longer time going down, okay? We could do more reps, more sets, heavier weights. So all of those are tweaks that we can do. But playing our own game is the idea of adjusting what we're doing so that we meet the metrics, right? Whatever the metrics are, right? So those are just markers, those are just milestones, but those are not the goals, right? The A1C that you have, the number of the weights that you can lift, the number of reps that you can do, those are not the goal. Our goal is, how do we become healthy? Because we want to stay alive as long as possible and stay as healthy as possible. That's the goal. And all the things that we do are with the intention of taking us there. Right? So don't confuse it. Don't confuse the mile markers or the mile posts with the actual goal. Oh, that's that one right there. I gotta write that down. We're confusing the mile markers with the destination. All right, ready? And here we go. And up and down, up and up and up. That's 4, and up, and up, that's 6, and up, and up, and that gives us our 8. Oh, wow. So resilience, I want you to think back to a time when resilience was not one of your strong points, where there was something that you wanted to do, something that you were going towards, and something happened that caused you to turn back or caused you to stop. And now that was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And you're thinking back to that thing and you're like, man, if I had only, okay? So think about, in our health journey, what happens if we do not achieve our goal? And what our goal is? Long, healthy life. So what happens if we don't achieve that? Think of the spaces and the places that we would miss. Think of the connections that we would miss. Think of the family members that would be, that would not be as beneficially helped if we weren't around? I want you to process that for a moment. Right? What does that feel like? What goes through your mind when you think about that? That, man, I could have been around. I could have been healthy, but I'm not. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be that. And then I want you to process this. What happens when you decide, no. That's not how it's going to happen. I am going to do everything I can to be resilient. I'm going to show up like I'm supposed to. I'm going to be around as long as possible. And I am going to be as healthy as possible. Think of the things that you could do. Think of the connections that you could make. Think of what you could pass down. Think of the legacy that you're giving. Think of the development and the benefit to the community if you're around, to your family if you're around and you're healthy. That right there, I want you to hold on to that. Because when things happen, the concepts that we have, the mindset that we come to is what helps us to be resilient, right? That feeling that you just got when you thought about being here, the feeling you just got when you thought about the benefit that the family, your community, your neighbors, your church, your community center gets, that's what I want you to hold on to, because that's going to be one of the driving forces that helps us as we talk about and we walk through this idea of resilience. So balance is our next exercise, and balance is very important, not just here in this space, because we need it in order to do the exercises, but we also want to be balanced in our lives. The Limitless Living Inventory helps us walk through the process of being balanced in those domains of our health. Let's go ahead and we're going to do 10 of these alternating with each leg with a 5 count when we do our knee. And ready? And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that gives us our 10. Okay? There we are. Okay. And so just like we warmed up, we also want to cool down. And our cool down is designed to get our muscles to begin, the tension to begin resolving, get our lungs expanded, because as we are exercising, sometimes we're not breathing as deeply. It's designed to cool us down, get the temperature in our body going down. It's designed to help our heart rate come down, right? Get that blood flow to begin slowing just a little bit. And also to get us to reflect on the things that we've just done for our body, the decisions that we made, the exercises that we pushed through, right? The tension, the burning that we felt. Oh yeah, that's designed. This is designed to help us evaluate that and see where we are, what have we done, and the benefits, just visualizing the benefits that we have from the space that we find ourselves in. And so just like we had balance, we needed to to be always shooting for balance. We also want to understand that we're grounded. So the floor is strong. The floor was not giving away. The floor was not shifting. It was not uneven, because that gives us the most efficient way of doing what we were just working on. And just like here in this space, when you're grounded in your life, when you have taken the time to remind yourself about the strength that you have, remind yourself of the base, remind yourself of the foundation, remind yourself of the core, right? Find a piece of ground. If you're ever off balance, you're giving a talk, you're taking an exam, you're in a conversation, you're in a meeting, whatever it is, plant your feet firmly on the ground, both feet, and remind yourself, that's a cue, right? Remind yourself that you're grounded. And when you're grounded, when you have balance, you can now begin figuring out all the things that you need to do in your life, right? That's the great reason why the domains of health are important as you walk through that process. So now I want you to imagine the tension, the anxiety, the worry, the depression, the stress, all of that just kind of draining out of your body. Feel those muscles relaxing. Feel the temperature going down. Feel that life-giving oxygen coming into your body. And those emotions are draining from the top of your head to your forehead, to your face, to your jaw, to your neck, to your shoulder, upper chest, lower chest, upper abdomen, lower abdomen. We're in our thighs, and it's just draining down, 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 into the calf muscles, into the ankles, into the feet, and it's at the soles of our feet, and we're going to just push it right out of our body, push it all the way down into the ground, because the ground can sustain it. The ground is our foundation. We are grounded right now, and just feel the body just relax as that happens. And now let's take some big deep breaths. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth with big breaths to expand those lungs. We're going to do 5 of those, and on the 5th one we'll do a count. But what we're doing in this case is we're breathing in oxygen and we're breathing out carbon dioxide. We're breathing in success, breathing out failure. We're breathing in self-efficacy. We're breathing out self-doubt. We're breathing in success. We're breathing out failure. We're breathing in the inner coach. We're breathing out the inner critic. We're breathing in a growth mindset. We're breathing out a fixed mindset. Let's go ahead. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. In through our nose and out through our mouth. In through the nose, out to the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to breathe in this 5th time, and we're going to hold it for a 5 count. In through the nose, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out through our mouth. Wow, wow. Feel that tension release. Feel the life-giving oxygen coming in. Feel the strength. Feel the energy. Feel the self-confidence that's coming in. And you've done it again. You've done one more time. Let me grab my hat. You've shown up for 95. Did you hear what I said? You showed up for 95 times, 95 days that you said, yeah, I'm doing what I need to do. I'm not letting anything stop me. 95 times you said, okay, yeah, this is it. 95 times you are here and you are being successful. And that is what Limitless Living says. It says that we're showing up with our best self, our best health, and our best plans. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me. I'm excited that I get to walk along with you. I get excited that I am on this journey myself for self-efficacy. I'm excited that I'm on this journey to continue to enhance, to build, to promote resilience, and the idea that my efficacy, right, self-efficacy says that based on my history, and now I've got 95 days of history, 95 pieces of data, 95 pieces of supporting evidence that with my choices, with my behavior, with my decisions, with my consistency, that I can be healthy. Hey, thank you for coming through. This is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Woode with an E. The E stands for Endocrinology. Here I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, go to the next level. We're creating the life we've always wanted, and we are living limitless lives. So go live a limitless life, and we'll see you tomorrow for day number 96 of Strength, Strategy, and Mindset.